Belum kah? All right. One of the things that the SP exam question might ask is the drawing and labeling of flower actually. So I'm giving you assignment where you have to draw a specimen of flower. Usually you will have a practical first where you're going to dissect a flower. But since we don't have a chance to do it, I'm going to share you a video on flower dissection saja. And I'm going to teach you on how to complete the assignment, how to draw a scientific drawing of a flower, and what you should do as well. So let me share my screen first. Okay. Now, if you check your assignment from yesterday, everyone completed except for one. So well done to all of you. So I'm really proud, even though some of you actually submit late, at least you guys have submitted. So I want to see that from all of you. Well done. So tepuk sendiri di rumah, okay? And after that, you can see your grade as well. I believe you can see your grade, your marks. So reproduction implant, you should have your marks. And those who get low marks, like I said, if you only have done it once, text me, DM me, you will have another chance to try it. The next assignment is a drawing assignment, which is this on week 33, homework reproduction in plants. And I believe some of you have seen it. So around 4 students have seen it. And in the assignment, you're given Microsoft form as well. And it says here in the instruction, attached in the channel is the PDF that you may refer to complete your assignment. So when you click your assignment, this one, it will show you this one. Draw, take a picture and upload a fully labeled drawn diagram of one of the 2 flowers shown in the PDF shared in your channel. Make sure to follow all the rules of scientific drawing, which includes all drawing must be drawn using pencil only. Drawing should not have any broken or double lines. There should be no shading or coloring. All labeling should not intersect and do not use arrows. All parts of the structure should be in the correct proportion and label everything clearly. When it says correct proportion, it means the sizes are quite similar to the real thing, not too big, not too small in comparison to one another. And then these are the marks. Each part drawn and labeled correctly will give you 1 mark for each part. Maximum 8 marks, which means there's altogether 8 parts you need to label. And if you draw everything correctly with the right sizing, it's 1 marks. If you draw it using pencil, 1 marks. If I can see it's clean, 1 marks. And when labeling are done properly, it means that you're using line, no arrows and everything, you get 1 mark. Altogether 12 marks. And once you're done, you're going to upload the picture. And I'm going to view the picture and you're going to okay, I'm going to guide you on that one. So if you go back to your channel later, this one is applicable to all class. So the rest of the class, you can watch this video as well. So when you go to science and you go to files, there's one file called week 33 homework reproduction and plan. So you have to click that one first. So when you click that one, you will be able to see 2 diagrams, actually more than 2 diagrams. It says here, draw one of the 2 fully labeled scientific drawing of the 2 flower specimen attached below. So you have a choice of to draw either a lily, just this one. As you can see, the lily is fully labeled already. There's a stamen, male part, anther, and filament. And there's pistil or carpel, which is ovary, stigma, and styles. Ovules, you don't really see it because it's inside the ovary. So you can either try to draw this one, or you draw hibiscus flower. Same thing, the pistil is the stigma, style, and ovary. And if you look here, in comparison, the anther and filament, which is the stamen, is smaller. And it's staying on the style as well. So there's 2 different, basically 2 different design. In here, you can see that the anther start from the bottom till the end. But here, the anther is very small. Anther and filament is very small. So it depends on you, which one you want to draw. For me, I will draw both and I will upload which one is the best that I see. Now, as I mentioned, if you're in school, you're going to do practical as well. But unfortunately, we cannot do that. And the practical is basically you will be given a flower. You're going to dissect it. and you're going to paste it on the paper and label it like that. Now, if you're bored at home and you want to try to do something like this, you may do so as well. So I'll just write this down as extra. So get a specimen of flower that you can find outside your house or inside your house. Make sure it's not something your mother or father love, and make sure it's something that you can use. And then try to dissect each part of the flower and paste them onto a piece of paper. I'm going to share you a videos on the channel, so you can watch the video before you do this one. And after that, you label each part and display a specimen like that. If you want to show it off, you can take a picture and share it to the channel as well. Okay, so this is one way to do it. This is another way to do it. And this is another way to do it as well. So you also have a chance to do this when you do biology in the upper secondary as well. So, okay, all right. Now, if you refer to your textbook, the drawing, let's go to your textbook first. The drawing is different depending on the flowers. For example, on the very first part, they draw it like this because that's how it looks like from the flowers here. So you can see that it's the exact representation, the stem, then the petal, and then anther and stigma. So when you look at the diagram, you must be able to see each part clearly. For this one, we cannot see it clearly because the image is not of high quality as well. Now, how to draw the flowers that is given as your assignment. Okay, let me open first. Let me open this one first. Now, these two diagrams are actually not very different. So I'm going to guide you on how to draw each one of these lah. I mean, a different flower that you refer to draw this one. Okay, so get a paper later, not now. So once you have your paper, you may try this few times until you get it perfect. Now, when you draw a flower, you always start with the center first. What I mean by the center first, siapa? Umar akhir datang. Lihat video kadang Umar. So the center I'm referring to is the female part. So you draw the ovary, the style, and stigma first, because when you draw to the center, it's easier to draw everything else. So start with the center. And as you can see, if we draw it, it's always at the bottom, it's like a tummy, and on top, it's clear. And if you look here, there are few stigma there. So it depends on how many stigma you have to draw. In here, you only have to draw one. So if you draw it, if there's only one stigma, then you draw it like this. Start with the stigma on top. Then you draw the styles. Oops.
What happened to teacher?
Hello, hello. Am I back in?
Yes, you are.
Sorry, laptop sir crash.
Wah,
Okay.
sial.
Aduh. Kejap. Let me dismiss. I want to start recording on this part dulu. Sambung lah siap. Okay, so tadi laptop sir crash, arah stigma. So let's start lagi sekali. So first you have to draw the stigma. Start with the center. I hope it doesn't crash again. So start with the stigma. If you only have one stigma, it's easy, just like that. After that, you draw the style, which usually should be long, like that. And make sure it's straight. So this one is a bit atulaha, crooked. But the important thing is there's no broken line, there's no sketching, there's no shadow whatsoever. And at the bottom, it's usually a rounded shape like that. Okay, so you're done with the female part. And that one is if you're doing only one stigma. If you prefer to challenge yourself and then you want to draw the one that have more than one stigma, so you can draw this one. So you can see that, and on this one, the hibiscus one, you can see that at the very top of it, it starts to split. So you can split it at the very top like that. So follow whichever flower you want to draw. So if you want to draw a stigma where you have to split, then at the very top, you just split the stigma 1, 2, 3 like that. Sama saja. Okay. All right, let's go back to this first part. So like I said, you start with the center first, and then after that, you continue to the side. So inside of the ovary, there is usually ovule. So I want you to draw something like this as well, and just draw something like that. So the ovules look like this. You can see that inside one of the video later. So you're done with the first part, which is the carpel or the pistil. Next, if you have a look at the diagram, you can see that the next one is the anther, which is at the side there. So there are a few anthers here, 1, 2, 3. So if you're drawing this one, you can draw at least at least 2 or 3. Here you can draw at least 4 or 5 of it. So just start from the bottom, always start from the bottom center. Then you just draw it like that. And at the very of the enter, like that, 1, 2. But make sure the sizes are really similar. Like this one, it's slightly thicker because I cannot adjust my pen, but you can adjust your pencil. So you can see that it's usually thinner on top. So it should be sharp like that as well. So follow it. So third one should be like that. Yep, that's better. And then throw it like that. Basically done with the second part. And the last two part that you need to draw is basically the petal and the sepal. So here you can see the petal is only one side. Here you can see the petal is covering everywhere. So if you're using this one, you can see that the layout is covering everything. So what you can do is you just do it like this. That's the petal. Then continue at the back of it. Make sure there's no extra space. The one that I draw, there's extra space, so avoid that one. And basically that's the petal. And at the very bottom, you draw the sepal. So when you refer to the diagram, the sepal is the one here, the one that looks like leaf, and it's outside the petal. So you just draw that one. So like that, and like that, and voila, you're done. And just make sure there's no broken line whatsoever. If you're drawing the petal for the lily, which is the one on top, you don't have to draw the petal like that. You just draw it to the sideways like this. So if you want to do that one, then just draw it. Okay, make sure this one, there's all that thing. And you draw the like one at the side like that. Just that one. Then label it as petal. So it depends which one you want to draw. And when you draw, you must draw it accurately. Okay, this one is just an example that I'm showing you. I don't want you to show it. I don't want to show you the exact one because if not, it will be too easy for you guys. And if you're not sure on how to draw the enter for this one, for hibiscus, which is the small one, all you need to do is on the stigma, you draw it like that. No, you draw a line, a fine line like that, and draw something like that. 1, 2, 3. So draw a few of them on both sides, and then you're done for enter. And once you're done with all that, the last thing you need to do is labeling. So start labeling with the sepal and petal first. So label like that, sepal, straight line, try to use ruler. Because if you don't use ruler, it doesn't look smart. So use ruler. Make a line for each part first. So that one will be the petal, the sepal, followed by the petal, and then we can do the male part on one side. The reason why we want to have them on one side is so that we can see the difference clearly between the male and female part. And then that one. So make sure it's pointing exactly to the part that you need to do. Okay. Make the line first for all the part. So stigma, styles, and ovary. Okay, once you have make a line like that, then you label everything properly. So sepal 1, petal 2 marks, then filament, enter, and then label it as stamen. And then you label this one as stigma, style, as well ovary, and then you just write on bracket ovules, and label all together that one as the pistil or carpel. And that's how you get full marks. And what you do is, once you're done it on the paper, take picture of it. So for me, I'm just going to screenshot it. So I'm going to screenshot my drawing. And once you have your drawing, transfer it to your desktop. So my drawing should be, okay, transfer it to your desktop. For me, I'm going to save the picture first. This is my drawing just now. I save it as a picture. Then you just write down assignment. You just write down homework and then your name. For example, my name is Hidayat. And then save it to your desktop. And when you want to submit, all you need to do is go to your assignment. Go to your Teams, go to your assignment. And then click your assignment, which is this one, production home in human. And then after that, you click, I cannot do it like here. I'm going to go through grades. And once you have the file, just wait. Sorry, production and plan. Then once you click that one, it will say upload file. You just click that one, upload file. And you upload the one that you did your drawing just now, like that one. And once you see it's uploaded like that, you click submit. And you are done. And if you're done it properly, if I check it, let me go to Office because my laptop crashed just now. If everything is done properly, I will be able to check your submission like that. It says one response. And I'm going to check your answer. For example, this one is the one. I'm just going to click the image and I will be able to view it immediately like that. Okay, if you have any more question after that, you may ask me in the channel. Okay, all right, you may start the assignment today so that you don't have too much work in the future. So all the best. Thank you for listening. Sorry, crash today. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.